Hey, what's up guys, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am an F2 doctor and this week is a little bit different for me because it's mostly comprising of study leave, which is always nice. So first things first on the agenda, I've got a 2-day conference in obstetrics and gynecology. So it's currently Tuesday, the conference started yesterday, and the reason I'm going is firstly, I have an interest in obs and gynae, it's what I want to do, and secondly, I'm actually presenting a poster. I'm hoping today is really interesting. I think from looking at the program, today's lectures look better than yesterday's, and then throughout the breaks I have to obviously go stand by my poster and answer any questions that anybody has, which is always a little bit nerve-wracking. But my poster is based off of a presentation that I did a couple of months ago, actually back in November, and I ended up winning a prize for that presentation, so I'm very proud of it, and it's nice that I got to do another presentation of a different form with the same topic in mind. So that is what's on the agenda for today. Tomorrow I am on call working 9 to 9, and then Thursday I have another study day, which is a compulsory F2 study day, and Friday is a normal day. So it's a very varied, interesting week. I think it's going to be really fun, and obviously the aim of the next couple of weeks, if you saw my last couple of videos, is to transform myself. I am going on holiday in 2 weeks now, I think it is, and I gave myself the challenge a couple of weeks ago to focus on my health and my well-being and see how far I can get. And honestly, I'm just stressing on setting some healthy habits for myself and taking care of myself and prioritizing my self-care. I have pretty much the same goals as last week, so I'm excited to take you along with me, but right now I have to head in. This conference is in Brighton, so I've been staying at home and just commuting, which is honestly, it's not too bad. It's like 2 and a bit hours, but I'm exhausted. I had to leave the house at 5:30 this morning and I haven't had any coffee or breakfast yet, so I'm really hungry, and it's 8:10 now, so let's head in. It's in the Hilton Hotel, which is right on the coast by Brighton Beach, and it's lovely. Unfortunately, it's a little bit gloomy today, but it's such a nice setting and I'm excited to be here. On to Wednesday. Like I said, I was working on call today, so 9 to 9. I pretty much spent the entire day in A&E clerking patients, and overall I'd say it was a pretty good day. It was very busy, but I felt like I learned a lot, and that is pretty much all I can ask for as a doctor. Okay, happy Thursday. Today I actually have a compulsory F2 study day, so basically we start at 10 and we have lectures all day, and I'm hoping it's on some interesting stuff, but I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. I haven't received like an email saying what they're covering, so it will be a little bit of a surprise, but because we start at 10 o'clock, that means I got to have a little bit of a lie-in, and now I'm going to go for my first run of the week, which is very surprising to me. I'm not usually one to leave my first run of the week until a Thursday, but that's just kind of how the cards fell this week, and that's absolutely fine. I'm actually really enjoying running at the moment. Today is a hair washing day as well. It's desperately needed, so I need to kind of hurry up. Okay, a quick outfit of the day. I'm pretty sure my entire outfit is actually from Primark. These are the jeans that I got at the weekend, and if you saw my last video, you know that I really struggled with the sizing and honestly the entire fitting room experience. It really upset me, but I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that size is just a number, and I finally got a cute pair of jeans that fit me and make me feel good, so I'm happy about that. And I'm wearing some Nike Air Force Ones. I've got my laptop with me because honestly sometimes these teachings can be fairly dull, so at least I can do my own work at the same time if I need to. Iced coffee, and let's head off. Happy Friday. I feel like this week has gone insanely quickly and it's kind of been all over the place to the point where today's actually my first normal 9 to 5 day on the ward, which is kind of strange, but I think it's going to be an interesting day because it's been essentially a week since I've been on the ward, so most likely all of the patients are going to be new to me and I haven't seen my team in what feels like ages, so I'm just excited. I feel like it's going to be a good day, and then I've got the entire weekend to myself to pretty much just get a ton of life admin stuff done, and that includes the bank holiday Monday, so I've got plenty of time to just sit and focus on that because this week I haven't had any kind of routine, and so I haven't particularly had the motivation or the time to get that kind of stuff done. So I'm excited to have a whole 3 days just focused on that, especially since my end of year review is coming up, so I need to make sure my portfolio is up to scratch, make sure everything is up to date and that I've got all my sign-offs done, so it should be a good next few days. I also feel like I've balanced like my health and well-being fairly well during this week where I've had zero routine. I've been literally all over the UK. I feel like I've already gotten 2 runs in. Done pretty well in terms of food since I haven't had any groceries since I got back. I'm gonna do that this evening, I think, and just kind of give myself a little reset tomorrow, do some meal prepping and all of that kind of stuff. So I think given the circumstances, I've done pretty well this week in terms of my health and focusing on all of that kind of stuff. But right now it is 8:05. I'm gonna get going and I'll update you later. I ended up having to go to both Aldi and Tesco to get everything that I needed, but we've secured the goods and I'm really hoping this lasts the next 7 days because that's when I go to Tenerife. I feel like I got a good amount of stuff, so I should be fine. Starting off over here, I got a bunch of stuff for either breakfast or like high protein satiating snacks. I found these in Aldi which sounded really good. Spinach and red pepper egg bites, high in protein, yummy. If I don't feel like something savoury, I got blueberries to have with Greek yogurt and like granola and peanut butter, which I've already got in the cupboard. And then my go-to post-workout is a protein fruit smoothie, so I just topped up on frozen fruit. I usually go for frozen mango, but this has a mix of strawberry, peach, mango and pineapple, which just sounded really good and summery, so I went for that. And then a bit rogue, I picked up some courgettes. I watched another YouTuber and she said courgettes make her smoothies really creamy and filling, so I figured I would give it a go, and raw courgettes tend to be pretty bland, so I feel like I'm safe there. And then for dinners, I'm gonna go with an old reliable that I've been making a ton recently. It's full of protein, super filling, satiating and yummy. It's like a vegetarian kebab type of thing. So I got gluten-free pittas for that, and then I got this fake chicken kebab meat, which is really quite yummy. And then I make my own sort of tzatziki style dressing with Greek yogurt, cucumbers and baby plum tomatoes. I also got some rocket because I couldn't find spinach, and I love rocket with basically anything, so this will go with all my meals. And then for lunches, I'm going to make the same as what I did last week. I actually really enjoyed that healthy egg salad that I made, so obviously I got eggs for that, avocado, cottage cheese, gluten-free rolls to put it on, and then these are just random, but I found them in Tesco and they sounded really good. Tofu veggie burgers as well as mozzarella burgers from Aldi, which are really nice vegetarian burgers. I don't know if you can tell, but it is currently raining outside, so I think I'm gonna just make myself a coffee, get a bit of work done and wait for it to stop raining before I go on my run. I don't really think I've spoken about this very much. Basically, when you do your training as a junior doctor in the UK, it's compulsory to do your F1 and F2 years, but then after that you can pretty much do whatever you want. So you could go into your specialty training, surgical training, or you can take further foundation years. I know people that have taken F3, F4, F5, and it's basically time where you are still working, but you're not necessarily training for a specialty. And my plan next year is to take an F3 year. I want to find a locum job for the first 6 months, and then the second half of the year I want to spend traveling the world with my boyfriend. And honestly, I am so excited. The only thing is there's so much paperwork and mandatory online training involved that I've just become so anxious whenever I think about my F3 year, because nothing is sorted. I could literally go anywhere. I don't have any place to live yet because I don't know where I'm going to end up, and it's just very overwhelming. So I'm just going to smash it out. It's boring stuff, like I'm going to go through all of the e-learning that they sent me, and it's stuff like fire safety, safeguarding, COVID regulations, stuff that you do need to cover at some point, but it's mind-numbingly boring. So I'm going to get that done with my coffee, romanticize things, stay in bed, put a film on in the background and just smash it out. I just got back from my last run of the week, which was highly successful, but I've got to say it was definitely the hardest one of the week, not only because I was running for 20 minutes with a short gap and then 5 minutes, but also just because I find running in the afternoon/evening just significantly harder than the mornings. I hate that feeling when I've eaten prior to going and I just feel sluggish and slow and heavy. I just hate it. So I can't say it was the most enjoyable run, but I am very proud that I did it, and I reached 3K, which was a milestone for me. And by my calculations, that means that I should be able to potentially do a 5K in 40 to 45 minutes, which is a massive improvement, because the last time I ran a 5K, it took me over an hour, which is kind of embarrassing to admit, but I hadn't done really any running before that. I just kind of went and tried it, and it was horrible. I really hated it, and it put me off running for a very long time. I literally didn't go running again after that one 5K. So I am extremely proud of myself for getting this far, and I'm excited for the week ahead. I'm officially on week 8 of Couch to 5K starting tomorrow, which is the last week of the program, and I'm a little bit terrified because I have to run for 25 minutes, then 30, then 35. Those are the 3 runs this week, and that is absolutely terrifying, but I've made it this far, and I'm not necessarily struggling with the distance or the pace or my breathing. I think I've really got that down. It's just I need to make sure that I go at the right time of the day that suits me. So tomorrow will definitely be a morning run before I've eaten anything, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm really, really proud of myself. Like I said, I didn't think I would make it this far, and I'm kind of surprised by myself and my capabilities, but I guess that's what happens when you push yourself out of your comfort zone and just see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening doing some self-care and honestly just relaxing, because I've got a lot done today. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please subscribe for more, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!